Welcome back to the channel. We are back again with the green flash, and after last video's debacle, hopefully something a little bit easier, but not without risk. So last time we tried to fit the new roof and we got as far as removing it, which was a triumph all by itself for a moron like me. But we found out that actually it was rather difficult to get a piece of the fabric into a channel, and therefore I've had to leave that for a while. But I have a plan, so I will be back on that. So keep a look out. There will be part 2 where the roof goes back on. But today it is the time of the seats. These seats are miserable. They're a lovely colour when the leather is in good shape, but as you'll shortly see, these are pretty crappy seats. The driver's seat is partially collapsed as well. And I thought, well, rather than buying new ones, and you can't really buy new ones, these ones are incredibly hard to find, even second-hand, because they are natural brown leather, which was quite a rare option, and I think quite expensive at the time as well. I've managed to find, actually, a set of seats that are a replacement, but they are the sports seats. Now, they are a bit bigger in the shoulder, so I'm wondering if they're going to fit at all in this car. I'm told they fit in on the base quite straightforwardly, and I've seemed to have seen other videos with people with the sports seats. I'm also thinking they might be a slightly different colour, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. I would just like some decent seats in, and if these ones fit, they should be comfortable. They are in excellent condition as well. Come and have a look with me. Alright, firstly, the existing seats. Now, this particular side, I've had a go at repairing it with a kit that I found. So these sort of bright pieces of orange are me. This is what it's supposed to look like, and I think you'll agree it's a really beautiful colour. But then we get to where it's broken, and I did all but finish a video on, well, I didn't finish it because I couldn't get it to work, but you can see this leather is just split, it's torn, and as I come down here, it's just crappy condition, especially where these perforations are just almost impossible to repair, which is a shame, because I thought we might have some success there. And there's a dip here, so that's what we're going to be replacing today. On the other side, it's not as bad because it's the passenger seat, it doesn't see all the action, but we're going to take that out as well. It's relatively straightforward to get them out, as you will see. I've still got to do the top of this door, and I might do this myself, but that might include also some leather welding, not leather welding, plastic welding. Behind here, these 2 parts are, and these 3 parts actually are, plastic welded onto here with clips. So I'm not ruling it out, but again, it might stretch my talents. Come and have a look at the new seats. Right, here is one of the new seats parked in between the Boxster and the MG. And as you'll see, pretty nice, eh? Could look really nice in there, but we're looking at really good condition here, look. As you can see, it's flawless. Really good nick. And I think this will look really nice in the Boxster with the slightly broader, bit more stylish sports seats. So let's get on and see if we can put that in, see what it looks like. Incidentally, for those that are new to the channel and are wondering what car this is my MG V8. And it is quite a rare car, one of 2000, came from the factory with a 3.9 litre V8, super little car actually, but you can see more videos on this on my other channel, which is called The Automobile. We may do an update on it one day, we'll see. Okay, well, what I've done is I've moved the driver's seat forward and obviously pushed it, the backrest forward, so you can see what we're up against. It really is pretty straightforward actually. You've got a bolt here, one over there, and the same at the front, and then there is a wiring harness just to disconnect, so it's very straightforward. Now this is an E12, this round here, and it fits round here perfectly, so let's just undo it. Angled outwards, so a shot of this part. Now then, this seat will now come out, but for one thing, which is the cable that is connected to the part electric seats. It has, you can see the two switches on the side here, which are electric. So we will do that. We will unplug that. Pretty straightforward, and then we can lift that seat out. There we go. It needed a bit of persuasion, and we're out. Alright, so the colour's not too bad. It's a little off, but I'm wondering it's just this is better condition, maybe that's weathered a bit, and whether you'd really notice if I hadn't pointed out to you. I think it's obvious when you've got the two car seats next to each other, but I'm not sure if it will be when both of them are in, so we'll see. My biggest concern is whether this seat goes down, because it is a little bit high here against this roll bar, but it might be, I don't know whether it goes down or not. I don't think it does. The other thing is the electrics, whether that pin, that clip is the same, you know, the same configuration. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to see if that works before I bolt it in. So we did end up having a little bit of a problem. This is the old seat, and this is the clip for the old seat, which would go into the car electrics. And as you'll see, of those three prongs there, the top left one is just a piece of plastic, and it was blocking the other side of it. It configured differently on the car side of it. So I just decided, I wonder if that would just gently pull out, and indeed it did. And that is what it looks like. I don't know what it's there for. Maybe just to hold it into place or something. It's plastic. But anyway, take a look at this. Does anybody know what this does? I have no idea what that does. If you know, tell me. I can't get it to do anything. Success. Which one do you think matches? It's this one, isn't it? Cork. Okay, now that we've got the car looking cool, we actually need to be cool. The air conditioning on this car doesn't work at all well. In fact, it doesn't keep cool, it just blows mild air. So I don't think it's cooling it at all. I'm suspecting that it's run out of refrigerant. So I bought this from Walmart. I don't know how much it cost, I don't know, 20 bucks or something. And we're going to give it a shot. Now the way it works is underneath this part here, there is a thing that you can push this onto. And then this will measure how much refrigerant is actually in the car. So let's give it a shot and see if it works. Okay, first job is to remove the battery cover. Really easy. And then to remove this one. Looks to be just one screw in mine. That came off really easily. Okay. Now here is what we're talking about. This should screw off. Yeah. Just screws off pretty straightforwardly. Then it's asking us to start the car and to put the air conditioning on low and recirculate. And we're going to push this on here. It just tells me it pushes on, so let's try that. Oh, I see. You pull this back, look, and then push on. That's it. And this is the reading that we're getting, so we are not very full. We're on the low side of things, so we will remove that for a moment. And then it says to remove this disc. So let me do that. I can't do that with one hand. Then we are going to reattach this. It's on firm. And then it is a question, I think. Shake the can and depress the thumb lever. Okay. And then every 15 seconds or so, release the thumb trigger. Let's fill it up. Come on. We're making progress now, you fellows. 42 and a bit. Not sure what's going on here, because when the fans come on, then it goes back down to 35. Oh, it's coming back up again. It's coming back up again. Okay, not bad. We're nearly there. Now, I think that's empty. We are up over 40. See, that goes down when the fans come on. There we are. Then, I think, once the fan stops, it will go back up. So let's try see how cold it is in the car. Oh, cold air. Today is one of the clammiest days of the year so far. We've had a successful episode. I needed that big time. After the hood soft top debacle in the last episode, I'm going to beat that. Don't you worry about that. I needed that, I'm telling you. Look at these lovely seats. I'm so pleased. And the air conditioning works. I've managed to do something and be a success. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this sort of pulling it back episode, if you like, from the last one. Plenty more to come. Got to fix the hood, got to do the paint correction, got to take it into speed sport, shock absorbers, and of course the soft top. Did I say that already? I think I did. But plenty more to come. But thanks indeed for watching. Give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, more to come. See you next time.